Welcome to this year's Brisket debate. I am your moderator, the Smoking Beard. Tonight, we have two experts in the field of brisket smoking here to answer some of the nation's biggest meat smoking questions. But before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up with the latest and greatest. Hell, tell a friend or two to watch this debate. Let's meet our experts, quote unquote. On one side, we have Fast Freddy, representing the shoot from the hip community, and on the other side, we have Steady Steve, holding it down for the research community. Gentlemen, welcome. Tonight we have a series of questions. Hold up. These questions better not be hard, because if they're hard, I'm walking. Is that understood? Would you just shut up? Okay. Both of you will have uninterrupted time to answer. To ensure this, we have complete control over your mics. Gentlemen, let's keep this civil. Let's begin. The first question goes to Fast Freddy. How do you select a brisket? Select a brisket? I don't select the brisket comes to me. Come on, guys. I do very well with the briskets. That's what everybody tells me. I do very, very well with the briskets. When I go pick out a brisket, I get the biggest, the baddest brisket on the block, because that's how I roll. Now, Steady Steve, what is your response? When I look for a brisket, I want to make sure that my brisket is pliable. It has to have a little bit of a give to it. I also look for a brisket that is as uniform as possible with thickness. That way it cooks evenly throughout the cook. Interesting, guys. All right, next question. Fast Freddy, do you trim your brisket? Trim a brisket? Can I answer truthfully? Why would you take time to trim a brisket? It would take all the time from doing all the other stuff I do. I say the more brisket on the brisket, the more people I can feed. Simple as that. Steady Steve, what about you? Yeah, for the fat cap, I leave about 1/2 inch as a fat cap. That way all the seasoning can try to get into it as much as possible. You want to leave some fat on it, but not too much. Interesting take on both your sides. All right, here we go. The next question goes to Steady Steve. How do you season your brisket? Well, I use a special blend of seasonings that I've created. Once I season that baby, I leave it overnight in the refrigerator so it can marinate. Fast Freddy, what do you have to say? I got one word for ya. Salt and pepper. That's all you need. None of this fancy foofy seasoning. I'd say about 30 minutes before you smoke it, just season it all. Hell, if I run out of time, I might just even season it right before I put it in. That's how I roll. Wow. Those are two different ways of seasoning a brisket. All right, next question. What temperature do you smoke at? Hot and fast at 275. When I'm in a real hurry, I'll go ahead and put that baby up to 300. I don't want anything to slow me down. Let's go. And this fool over here talking about 275. I cook it low and slow. Steady Steve, that is. We're looking at 220, 230 at the highest. By doing this, it helps to break down the brisket, which is a very tough piece of meat. Most of my smokes take about 15 to 20 hours. I like it low and slow. Wow. All right, next question. Fast Freddy, fat side up or fat side down? Who cares? That's fake news. Just stick it in already. Steady Steve, what's your opinion? Well, when it comes down to fat side up or fat side down, I've done both. But I prefer fat side down. And I always put the thickest part of the brisket towards the heat source. You're always going to have either an offset smoker or electric smoker. The heat is going to come in from one side. I would put the thickest part on that side because that way it won't dry out your brisket. This next question goes out to Steady Steve first. Do you wrap your brisket? I like to not wrap my briskets as much as possible. I like to cook it low and slow, and when it's ready, it's ready. If you want fast food, just go to McDonald's. Fast Freddy, do you have an opinion on this? I always wrap my brisket. Makes it come out faster. I'm in a hurry. Let's go, 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 go. And for our final question of the night, Fast Freddy, do you let your brisket rest after pulling it out of the smoker? For what? I like my brisket like I like my McDonald's right now. Steady Steve, how would you handle a brisket after you pull it out? I like to leave my briskets in my cooler for about a couple of hours. My favorite part about this is that it allows the brisket to absorb some of those juices that it had been losing, and the best part is that I can take a sniff every once in a while, if you know what I mean. Well, there you have it, America. I hope the debate has cleared up some pressing concerns. This has been the Smoking Beard bringing you this brisket smoking debate. Thank you, Fast Freddy. Thank you, Steady Steve. And thank you, America.